You and Herb Street and the rest of your crew are calling the Orange Bowl, correct?
Correct.
You'll be calling Michigan and Georgia.
Excited about that. Very excited about that.
Okay, so
they've never played since '65, man. Do you know that Wolverines and Georgia haven't played? They've only played twice, and the last time was in '65.
Wow, I did not know
Dooley,
that.
I think it was his first year coaching, went up to the Big House, and neither school was any good. They're both also rans in their conference. It's amazing they never connected on the Capital One Outback or the various bowls where Big Ten faces SEC. They haven't played, which is kind of an added layer of cool just to see them on the field together.
Right. And so how do you think, just again, knowing the schools and obviously knowing the sport, the matchup, what do you think that looks like first blush for you, Chris?
Defensive, low scoring. Vegas has got as one of the lower scoring games you'll see at this level. CFP games have been known for wild shootouts, basically, in the era when Clemson and Alabama and LSU brought these big offenses in. I think it's a different feel this year. Cincinnati and Alabama may be slightly higher scoring, but both teams sort of want to be physical and run the ball, and I think it comes down to which quarterback's going to be able to make plays. You saw McNamara make some beautiful throws against Ohio State, take advantage of the play-action opportunities, press the ball when needed, take care of the football, which is what he has to do against Georgia. And then Stetson Bennett looked really average against Alabama after looking good for a lot of the year, at least in the metrics and the analytics. I always felt like, this is no slight on him. I mean, it's hard not to be insulted by this, but I just felt like limitations were going to come into play at some point when the quarterback had to make plays. And Alabama didn't give him any breathing room, came after him, and he struggled big time in that game. So Michigan can make him uncomfortable. Again, I like their chances. I think that, McNamara, it really is as simple sometimes as quarterback play, right, in these games, because I think they're pretty evenly matched and they're both physical and they both want to do the same things.
And then, in the other game, I imagine, you knowing Saban as well as possible, the amount of rat poison that he refers to in the normal sense this week, the last time was yummy because he was on the opposite side of the conversation. I imagine Cincinnati coming in and playing Alabama, the amount of rat poison, he's going to be like the exterminator. He's going to be just trying to make sure that nothing gets through, I'd imagine.
They brought it on themselves, though. When you look as good as they did against Georgia, everybody's like, oh, yeah. Why was Bama an underdog again? Why did we doubt them? I mean, that was emphatic and comprehensive. So they go into this game as a big favorite. And I'm going to be interested to see how Fickell and Cincinnati approach this. I mean, do they act like this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity? We were never going to come this way again. We've got to – or do they go out and play with a little bit of abandon and freedom? And I think that would help because the playoff deal is different. And teams that have not experienced it and don't know how to approach it, and whereas Alabama, all those players have been in multiple playoff games and championship games and so on. It's really – you know how it is in the NFL. It's just different. It's a different level of intensity. And so you say, it's just a regular game. You approach it the same. Okay, go ahead. Good luck with that. It doesn't really work. If you don't match the intensity of Alabama right away and send a statement early, these games get away from people in a big hurry. We've seen it so many times in the semifinal games, and they will come out swinging. And since he better be ready to match it early and hang with them. If they hang with them, can make it a close game. Desmond Ridder is more than capable of causing Alabama a lot of problems, but you got to just have to survive the opening rounds, and the heavyweight comes out flailing.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.